Alright guys, welcome back to another episode with Just Vanning It. This might turn into a bit of a doozy episode because we believe the road is pretty bad. So let's get into it, let's show you where we are, let's go.
I've got the whole conversation.
Yeah!
Proudly brought to you by Icheck TPMS.
Alright guys, so the word is the road into South Lefroy, that's where we're going to in this episode, is a bit of how you going. Plus, we've had a bit of rain overnight, so this is going to turn into a slightly exciting
Slash challenging, nerve-wracking.
Apparently going it's really corrugated, so we've got to let our tyres down on all our on the car and the caravan, and this is what we always go on about, is to drive to the conditions, let your tyres down. Now we've obviously been told ahead that the road is pretty bad, so we're going to go down to the Cape York pressures a lot quicker. So I've set 30 on the back of the cruiser, 20 on the front. Now that's 4, but I've been clever. I've got another set. Set 20, 20, 20, 20, and I can do the caravan. So I can do all my rig in one go. I'm not sitting airing down one at a time. So I'm going to run through. We're going to get these tyres down as quick as possible so we can tackle this road. Apparently it takes about an hour to drive this road, and I'm not quite sure how long this road is. Let's get these tyre pressures down. These are the Icheck tyre pressure, tyre deflators. I think they're $75 on their website. Use just JVR 10 for 10% discount. Anyway, so if you don't have any, grab yourself a set. Let's get into it. So guys, I just thought I would show you. So you loosen the top nut, set it to 20, hold it, lock it. Look at that, nice and tight. 20 on the van, on the caravan, so I'll go and jump those on quickly first. Don't put this in my mouth. I've noticed Bobby's peeing on my tyres. So, yeah, hot tip, I wouldn't. Okay, here we go. Set one. Then another one. Repeat. Well, there you go. Got all 8 tyre deflators going at once, so I'm not doing each and every single one individually, and once I've set them, basically I'll put them back in the little tin holder, and they're ready for the next journey as well. So these also come with spare, hang on a minute, some spare bits in them as well. So yeah, I just think they're awesome. Speeds up the process, and especially on the west coast, we're finding we're deflating and inflating quite a bit, going off the beaten path, going back on the bitumen. We got the compressor on board, and that way we can pump up our tyres as well. That's a bit of a slower process than this, but we get it done at the end of the day. The compressors, I've got a 5-litre tank on the compressor as well, so I reckon that's the fastest I'm going to get to pump my tyres up, especially when you're pumping up 8 tyres. 4 on the caravan at 60 psi, my rear tyres on my cruiser at 55 psi, and the front 42. So that generally takes about, I don't know, it can take 10 or 15 minutes to pump tyres up, but they're going down. Let's have a listen at the back here. I reckon that, yep. And what's so nice about these tyre deflators is it's set, so once it hits pressure, it just stops, and then I can start taking them all off. Literally, I'm almost done already. Check it out. You can see the tyres are deflated. There you go. Stopped already. So the other 2, because I started on this one and the front one here, I went this way around the van. So I reckon those 2 on the other side are done, and then the car will be done after I finish taking these ones off. Okay, so
here we go.
There we go. Oh mate, that's just come off. reckons it's okay. It's at about 40 k's an hour, and you just hover over the top of these sandy corrugations. Alright, well, yeah, look, I must say I don't know if it's because we're told about the road that I sort of expected it to be bad. It's okay. It's if you know the tire, letting your tires down, it just makes such a difference. Like we're just cruising. We're not going over these because the road's quite like this. Like I've got one coming up here. I'm sort of just rolling over it, just expecting something before it's ready to go on the brake, and then I'm just on the accelerator again, just driving to the conditions.
Well, I'll tell you what, I feel like I've rattled loose. Woo! Just when you think you're at the end, there's more. It's like it's never ending. What's the rule?
Never pass a dump point. So South Lefroy, you got dump points going in. But Sue, come and have a look at this. This is what worries me. You know that we're the king of bogging, don't you?
Well, you're Mr. Bog.
Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, mate. Soft sand ahead. Reduced tire pressures. Caution. Oncoming traffic. Next sign. But we're obviously down on tire pressures already. If we need to, I'll go down more, but let's hope that this little bit of rain has compacted the sand a bit. Here comes a bloke out now too.
It's a bit colder, so hopefully it's compacted it a bit.
Yeah, here comes a bloke out. Holy moly, seems to be going alright.
Good thing we pulled over.
Well, let me do the dirty deed and get rid of do the dump point, and let's not waste any more time. Oh my goodness.
Bad news?
Bloke's just come off while I was in the dump point, and he goes, it's really boggy. So he was down at 20 psi, which is what we are at. 4-wheel drive, low range, crawl in. That's the tip he told me.
Let's go.
Oh, and the thing is, like, I'm one of those type of people, like, I don't mind getting bogged, it is what it is, but when you get bogged on a single track and you got people waiting for you and you can't reverse, you can't, that's the...
Taking a walk in to the campsite, always recommended because it's very sandy. There comes Derek over there. So 60, 61, 62, 63, which means we'll be up that away.
So, hot tip when you're booking these campsites, on the booking system it tells you no large caravans or very soft sand, and to be honest with you, we got a little bit excited when we booked it, and we just booked it because we could get, but yeah, it's not accessible for us. Like, I'm not taking a chance. I've got to back the van all the way up and around for 2 nights. Then you got to sort of get out of here, and then we got to go to site 68 for 2 nights. So the sand is hard today because of the little bit of rain we've had, but on Tuesday, if there's no rain, it could be pretty soft. So Sue was a little bit uncomfortable, which has made me a little uncomfortable. I've jumped onto the booking system, and we've managed to grab 4 nights quickly from today at North Lefroy, which is literally over the hill here on a compacted gravel site.
Which makes you happy.
So we're gonna swing this around. It's getting late. It's already, I think, 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. So we got to drive down here. I've had a walk. Gonna try and swing the van out around so we can get back out of here. We got to work our way back, and then I think we're going to get back onto that road that we were on, and we're going to go left. I think it's only a couple of k's down the road. So let's jump in the car. These things happen. We're newbies. We don't know. Well, I didn't even know. So we'll explain it a bit later when we're out of the wind. Let's go.
I am bushwhacking. It is some narrow track, but this is where Derek reckons he's going to turn around. Oh, soft sand makes me nervous. I know bogging is entertaining, but it's never fun. So personally, I prefer to avoid it. Here he comes. Straight back. Not strong enough for this. Straight back, give it some berries. Give it berries. Okay, well. That's one win. The van is around. Gotta get out of here. Step 1.
That was
Plan
tight.
B.
Wasn't, you know, don't like to drive over the shrub, but when you got to, yeah, anyway. Like the caretaker when we arrived here could have said, look mate, you know, I don't think you're going to get your van in there, but anyway, it doesn't matter. They're only volunteers, so it's not their fault. A little bit of our fault too, but anyway, we're going to work our way out of here, and hopefully it all runs smoothly from here. Let's get back to that road. Let's hit a left. Let's get to site. Like, I'm starving, number one. It's now 2:30. And let's get set up for the next 4 days, and let's hopefully we can try and enjoy ourselves. That could have turned out, like we said, we'd never been here before, so it could have been a doozy.
And we don't know, like we could stay here, but don't know what that sand's going to be like when it's dry on Tuesday or Thursday. And then
sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling. So there's other camping, so site 1 to, I don't know what number it is like quite a fair way over to the other side where the hosts are, the voluntary hosts, or the camp guys, what do you call them?
Volunteer camp hosts.
Camp hosts, and it looks like that's all like sort of compacted gravel sites and stuff like that, which is great.
Perfect for big vans.
Obviously we just need to slow ourselves down a little bit when it comes to the booking system, because
Site 50 onwards, I wouldn't recommend.
Or anything on this side, so I don't even know, like, holy moly. Look. Yeah, rooftops around, which is fine. Oh, I've got to get out of here. Hang on 2 secs. I think this is the way out. This is the way I came in. Let's just get over this hill here. I mean, still in low range. I must say,
don't tempt fate. Don't say it.
Letting your tyres down does make a massive difference. So, come on, the cruiser. Yes, that's it. Now we just got to keep the momentum going. this is great for swags and rooftop tents and
Even a
you know,
camper
like a
trailer.
little camper trailer or something light. We've got to get out of here. Hang on, this is quite hoppy.
Stressful. This is
We're right. We're right.
This is where Sue stresses.
We're right. Though. Can't stress in these situations. We've just got to, you know, go with your gut. And I'll tell you what, I should have shown you that campsite was bloody nice, because if I reversed the van in, you would have had a little gap in the sand dune and the
Water right up
water
to your
right up
campsite.
to your campsite. So it's all right. Okay guys, here we are. We're at site number 27 at North Lefroy. We've been tucked away, literally, for the last 2 days because of the rain. And now that the rain's gone, the wind has picked up, but the sun's come out, which is amazing. And we're going to take full advantage of this now. We've been hanging in the van, like we said, it's not all blue skies and sunshine. Bins, if you want to know, there are skip bins when you come off the blacktop, way when we turned off the road apparently, or there's skip bins at Yardie Creek. So got to take your rubbish with you. So if I do a trip into Exmouth for water and for some supplies, I'll take my rubbish with us and I'll dump it on the way out. I think that's going to be the go.
Come, buddy.
Come
Yeah, buddy.
Timber. That's got you. That's got you.
He's not a fan. Oh, the old pop-up fire pit.
Yes.
So this is from Fireside Outdoor, and we got it at BCF, yeah?
Yeah, BCF, yeah.
There you go.
100 and something dollars.
Yeah, I think it was quite dear. It was like 160 bucks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop that there, and then put some sides on.
Already stacking the fire.
Yes.
Are we going with one fire lighter tonight,
No,
or
you
one
know
pack
what
of
I'm
fire
gonna do?
lighters?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you light it, because, you know, you say I use too many fire lighters. So, I'm going to let you put the fire lighters in and have a
Yeah, I'm
crack
just
at it.
watching the pennies, love.
I've got to crack this big boy open. Holy moly. And crack a cold beer. All this work is bringing on thirst. Alright, here we go.
I'm going to see how little I can use.
How many blocks you got? Well, it's one line.
You took out one line, which is essentially 4 blocks. But I'm going to see what I can do. A little challenge.
Just get in there.
Well, no, if you say just get in there, but
Put some
you know,
effort in it. Get your back in.
safety first.
What's your hair? There you go. Alright guys, good day. Morning. As you can see by my dress code, it's gotten a bit chilly here over on the west, although I thought we were high enough for the better weather, but it does warm up during the day. But we've been here for 4 days, and those 4 days we've had absolutely sort of average, below average weather. So we're going over to Winderabandi today for 4 nights, which is 2 kilometers north of Lefroy. What I didn't understand is these camps are all pretty much a few kilometers from each other, and I've done a sneaky little run into Exmouth to pick up post, drop off some rubbish, get water, get some groceries. So I need to get the water out of the car into the van because I can't tow with it in the van, especially on these corrugations. The road, I went the Yardie Creek Road to Exmouth yesterday, and I tell you what, it is how you going. It does get narrow in some places to get the van through, so I don't think when we leave Winderabandi we're going to be going the Yardie Creek way. I'm going to have to drive all the way back up to the bitumen and then that way into Exmouth, which is about can turn out to about a 2.5 to 3 hour journey because you've got tyres to pump up when you get off. But anyway, we'll get into that later. Let's get this water in. I want to get to Winderabandi. The weather does look like it gets better, so hold thumbs, we can actually get the boat out, we can go fishing, we can go snorkeling, because I am snorkeling or swimming, as you can see in my dress code. Here we go, we're on our way to Winderabandi, baby. Whoa.
Hopefully the weather's a bit kinder to us at Winderabandi and we can explore more of the area.
Well, from like above on the map, like Winderabandi has a point. We're going to be on the other side of the point, and that wind is blowing sort of this way. So I'm hoping that that point will protect us a little bit from the wind. Let's hold. We only hold thumbs. Never been to Winderabandi before, but anyway, like you can only do what we can do.
Always walk and check out the site. It's an interesting one.
43, baby.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Look at that.
Back it in.
Straight onto the beach. That is gorgeous.
Why don't we try and hack it in a bit so we can actually see the beach, eh?
Oh wow, look at that.
Wow.
Paradise found.
Wow, come on, have a look.
I mean, he doesn't run into the water. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, I'm never leaving.
We got 3 days at this side. 44 is not great, but
look at that. Derek.
We've found heaven.
We found it.
And the boat you can put in here, right here. So I can put the boat in, tie it up.
And actually leave it here. And that's the site.
Yeah. All right,
Go get the van.
Come on.
Whoop.
Alright guys, so as you can see by the dress code, the weather has turned it on here today for us. Well, I've managed to park the van. Couldn't get it the way I wanted to get it in here, but that's okay. Check this out. Tell me, how can you not be this excited? Caravan. Haven't even quite set up because we're here for 3 days at this side at least. And look at this. Right through. What do you got on your head?
Oh, my beanie. It's a bit
Because?
cold.
Because why?
It's cold.
As soon as that sun drops,
Oh, the temperature drops.
eh?
Look at that. You can't beat it. That is just
Absolutely
spectacular.
beautiful. Look at that. Moon's out. Look at that. It just doesn't get old, does it?
in the water.
Hello. Where are we now? What day is it? I don't even know, but
Saturday.
we got the boat in. So just behind me is camp. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Look at the colour of the water.
Camp. Water.
And then we got Brad and Cara from Road Trip and Ryan's.
Road Trip and Ryan's. Up to nonsense.
But, so we're not allowed to line fish off a boat at Winderabandi. So we're going to go all the way around Winderabandi Point, and you will actually be in North Lefroy. So
That's where we're heading. Round that point.
Brad's going to lead the way. I'm just going to cut up in behind him. Let's go.
About an hour.
Has it been an
Swimming.
hour?
Yep. No luck so far. But we have seen dolphins and a beautiful turtle. We didn't manage to get the turtle on film because he's a bit camera shy. And as soon as we got a bit closer, he headed underwater.
Which is fair enough.
How are you going over there, love?
Oh, you know, trying to catch some squid for tea.
Well, even if we're empty-handed, it's a beautiful day out on the water, and this
Oh.
coastline doesn't cease to amaze me with all the wildlife. It's gorgeous.
Come, squiddy, squiddy, squiddy. Hey, man.
I see a problem here.
What's wrong?
It's uphill to the fridge.
Well, yeah, you can hear by my tone. Fishing was dismal.
You caught a rock cod.
I did. I think it was a little rock cod on a squid jig. I mean, come on, guys, I need to up my game, don't you think? But that wind picked up today, and yeah, it was a little bit wet coming back. Anyway, we've come back. Boat's back on, motor's still hanging. We'll sort it out tomorrow. Friends of ours will come to join us for the night, and I tell you what, all that hard work has brought on a thirst.
Oh.
Eh? Yes, please.
Question.
Hang on.
Question.
Mm.
What doesn't bring on a thirst?
Mate, I wake up thirsty. You want a beer, dear?
I would like a beer, thank you.
Hang on, let's look in here. Fridge is working wonders now that we've had it repaired. There we go.
Do you know what's typical? I'm trying to hold as still as possible,
Yeah, you
and
know.
there's literally a fly
Where?
sitting on my nose that I'm having to sort
I tell
out.
you, what we figured out over in WA now, you know, this is something we always talk about myself and so we spend many hours in the car driving. You know, we've been around pretty much almost the entire outside of Australia except for Tasmania, and on the east coast you get sandflies, midges, mozzies, mosquitoes
Flies.
and flies. On this side of the country we don't seem to get the, well, at least while we're here, you don't get the midges and the sandflies, but the flies itself, they're lazy little bastards.
That reminds
They
me.
just hang around and they crawl up in your sunglasses and in your ears. Yes, darling?
It reminds me of a comment that one of our viewers put in.
Yeah.
I said I was going to use it. So, West is best. 40 million flies can't be wrong.
Yeah, well, that's true. But guys, we're just going to hang out tonight. Well, you know, it's been a great time between North Lefroy and Winderabandi, and it's awesome to have some friends come out. They brought their swag. Their caravan's actually at 9 Mile. They camped up there for a while, which we're actually going to Yardie Creek, Bellara station now. We're actually going back to 9 Mile, and we've got 13 nights booked there, which we're super excited just to be able to get somewhere and just relax a little bit. But it's great that they came. They brought their swags. They're going to join us tonight. If that wind tickles down, we've got some timber. We're going to set up the front here, catch up, and we're going to light a fire, and we're going to cook some steaks. We've got baked potatoes going on. It's all going on. Bulk going on here. Alright guys, so Sue's put us together some potatoes in garlic butter. What else did you say?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Salt, pepper, what do you reckon?
Yeah, salt, pepper.
Alright, that'll go around. There you go, put it in there. We've got the grill from the Ziggy, like we do.
Oh,
I've given it a bit of a scrub. I don't know, look.
Did you put it on the coals?
What do you mean?
Well, it might burn on the coals.
No, it needs to be on the coals.
No, you can't put that on there, can you?
Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. The proof's in the pudding.
Already, that's good.
We'll see how it comes out.
Alright, and I'm going to clean this, so we're going to put steaks, sausages on, we're going to have a good feed here tonight. Good company. This is why we do what we do, is meeting people on the road. So, yeah, the boys.
Hey, I come back with this light, and she's like, how much do you pay for that light?
I hate lights, so I was just like, what? You paid that amount of money for
How much did you pay for that light?
$250.
$250.
Yeah.
Mate, I can glue a torch to your head for $10.
Alright guys, that's it for Winderabandi.
Such an epic spot. That is literally, I just said to Derek, I think my favourite beach camp in WA so far. Just beautiful.
I think it comes down to the campsite that we had, 43 if you're wondering. If you want to book this, where we had that little private sort of
Right
entrance
on the water.
onto the water like that. And then also what was good is, like when the wind blows a bit, you're actually tucked away, the little van's tucked away. So yeah, amazing camp, got the boat out. Unfortunately no fish, but we still had an absolute amazing time.
And beautiful swimming spot. So if you enjoy a swim, definitely the nicest swimming spot we've been in.
Yeah, and now we're not going to do the Yardie Creek. We ummed and ahed about this for 4 days, so we're going to go back out. So it's probably about a 2-hour drive back up to the bitumen. We're going to air up, and then what we're going to try and do is, apparently the overflow section for Exmouth is open, and it's a first come first serve thing, so we can't book. So we're actually looking for a campsite tonight, and I said to Sue, well, why don't we try and go in? We should get there around 2 o'clock, but if you want to check that one out, come and join us next week. Hit the like and subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of our episodes. That'll hugely be appreciated by myself, Sue and Bobby. But guys, yeah, that's it for this episode. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next week. See ya.